What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of FBOMB. Here I'm going to be replacing the clutch cover on a 2016 Kawasaki Ninja 300. So first thing, the reason why I'm replacing it is because my oil window right there is cracked and it's all scraped up. Bike went down during a wheelie. So first thing that I did, I drained all the oil from the oil plug, which is right there, with a 17mm socket. Then I take an 8mm socket and I take off all of these. After the oil is drained, I take off all of these bolts going around. Now, from what I understand, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long bolts and then 2 short ones. You can compare the size right there. So, not really that hard to mix up these bolts, because if you look right here, there's only 2 spots where the small ones fit in, which is right here and then right here. So these are the only 2 bolts that aren't not the same size all the way around. So just put those 2 bolts aside over there. I mean, they're only going to fit one way, but just so you know. Now this piece right here, let me zoom out so you can see what I'm looking at. This is actually connected to the actual clutch. So you're gonna have to get some pliers. I'm trying to do this one-handed. You're gonna have to get some pliers. You're gonna have to push that in. So you want to get as much of this in so you can pull that out. It's kind of like taking out a brake cable either on a motorcycle or a bicycle. You just want to push it in and then pull it out, and then it should release. Now once you do that, you try to take this out, because this is actually a long bar that's going in that you actually have to take out in order for the clutch to come out. You have to take that off, because this piece, which is normally riding right there, you have to take that, turn it all the way that way. Try to hold that in while I do this, and then it'll come out just like that, like so. And this piece is made a certain way to where it only goes in one way, so remember that. You want to carefully take this off as easily as you can. I'm trying to do it one-handed again. It should be easier for you guys because you guys are going to do it two-handed. You take that off carefully. Try not to drop anything. There we go. And hence why we drained it full of oil, because that would have been full of oil. Taking this out, it just would have spilled everywhere. So we have the new plate right here, and we also ordered a new gasket that's going to go around there. Whenever you replace these covers, you want to replace the gasket. Remember to replace the gasket. Ooh, it comes with a sticker. Hey. Alright, so we have the new gasket, and what I recommend you doing, first you want to line it up. I mean, it only goes on one way, so it goes on like that. Now what I recommend, getting a little bit of oil, rubbing it around there. Now, not to make a mess, but just to have something for this to grab onto and kind of suction cup on there. Now I'm just taking oil from the old clutch cover, and I'm just running it over just a little bit, just to get a little damp. And trust me, this is going to make life a lot easier. Now that we have the oil on there, we're going to place this on there the best we can. And just like that, you see how it's kind of sticking to it? Now it's going to stay in place once you put it on. If you don't put the oil on there, it's just going to slide right off, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. This is probably the most tedious part, is getting this on there, because there's so many parts that can be in the way, like this, these wires. Just make sure you have a clear path while you're trying to get this on there. Another way we're going to do things, let's run some of that oil right there. Let's try it this way. We're going to put this on a certain way, just like that. I'm not sure if they sell anything specific for this problem. Maybe they do, I don't know. If they do, it's something that I'm not aware of. But comment down below. Let me know if they sell anything that solves this problem, because this is probably the hardest part. Trying to keep this in place. Let's eyeball it first. Make sure this has got to go on the right way right away. That looks like it. Get these fairings out of the way. Put that on there. Oh, we did it. So we got that on there. Very difficult, but just take your time. Get on there. I'm actually surprised it went on so easily. Now what we're gonna do before we do anything, I'm trying to hold it in place. Now that we got that on there, we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna slide that back in there, like so. Alright, we're gonna take this other bolt. Where did this other bolt go? Put this small screw in there just to make sure it doesn't come unaligned. Take one of these long ones on the bottom, put that in there. Just make sure everything stays nice and lined up so it don't mess up. Comment down below if you guys have any complaints about I'm doing this. I'm sure there will be some people. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, you bite me. I'm just gonna hand tighten as many as I can. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way down, just because I don't want to have to undo so much. Just in case I missed a step. Tighten that down. So once I get all these bolts on, all we're gonna have to do is fill it up with oil and pray to God it works. Alright, so we got the bike filled up with oil, everything tightened down. I'm gonna start her up and make sure she's not leaking. Yeah, so seems to be doing just fine. So again, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to comment down below. This is how you swap out your clutch cover for a 2016 Kawasaki Ninja 300. Till next time, thank you for joining me on this episode of FBOMB. Peace.
You know every day's a grind day. 20 on the highway.